Today I'm going to be showing you how I turn these simple ingredients into that. For starters, we're going to do about 12 chicken breasts. These are the thin cut ones from Costco, so I need to figure out how many are here right now. 12. Next, I'm going to add some water, just as deep as I can get it in here. So I got about a gallon in there. Okay, I've got it on medium heat now. I'm going to do 2 sticks of butter, so that's 8 tablespoons each, so 16 tablespoons of butter. To help it go a little bit faster, I'm putting the lid on there. It obviously doesn't close all the way right now because it's still frozen, but as it defrosts more, then this will close, but it is at least keeping in some of our heat. In the meantime, I'm going to turn on the oven to 375, and we are going to be making something in the oven to go alongside of our soup. Okay, so we're making a delicious soup. So what do most people eat with soup? Crackers, right? So we're going to make a few cheese crackers to go along with our creamy Italian soup. I'm very excited about this soup. I just kind of created it a week or 2 ago. I made it a second time the other night for my kids. They both loved it. My husband loved it. Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple different colors of our cheese crackers. Thought that would be kind of fun. This is pepper jack and this is Colby jack. This is a more mild, but I love the double tone, 2-tone colors of it. So what you can do here is if you have little rectangles or little squares, actually the smaller kind of the better, so it fits in there nice. You can just go ahead and put your squares of cheese into these circles, and then as they melt, they form into the circle, which is just super cute. And of course you want to let them harden so that they will become a little bit of a crisp. We're going to pop these into the oven at 375 for about 10 minutes. We'll check on it in 10 minutes, see how they're doing. Okay, next I cooked up 1.5 pounds of bacon this morning in the oven. I love doing that and just having pre-cooked bacon just ready to grab each morning for my eggs or an omelet, anything like that, or this soup. So I'm just gonna cut up a pile of these. I'm just making them in real small little sliver bite-sized pieces for our garnishment of our soup. This is what our cheeses look like after about 10 minutes in the oven. I actually did forget to set the timer, so a couple of these got really crispy, but that might be delicious. I actually love kind of a burnt cheese. So these ones are pretty soft still. We'll let those harden up, but these are gonna be yummy, and I love the same shape. I love that. Next, I'll be chopping up some pepperoni slices into little slivers. This is the cleanest one that I have found for carnivore, if you're doing carnivore. I really like it. No preservatives or nitrates or nitrites added. So this one is a very clean one for me, and it doesn't seem to bother me. So I'm gonna be doing that for mine. Our chicken's doing good. Look at the lid fell down. Yay! Okay, you see all that butter melting down here. We've got some still sticking out, so I can tell they're still frozen too. They're pretty hard. I'm gonna flip these over. I'm so excited. It is chip tasting time. So we're gonna grab our little chip here. This is the Colby Jack. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my soup down. It's bubbling over. Okay, I wanted to show you guys this adorable little snowman pin. Isn't that so cute? My aunt gave me that recently. Thank you so much. And somebody asked about the pin I was wearing the other day. I believe you're talking about this, which is my microphone. So that's what that is. Okay, Colby Jack cheese. Do you hear it? Do you hear the crunch? That is good. I'd probably prefer one not quite as done, but if you like burnt cheese, which I do, this is good. And this is the pepper jack one. Let's see if it crunches. Can you hear? Not as much. Definitely more chewy. I wonder why. So here I just layered the little crackers every other flavor, so it has a little bit of color variation. I think that's darling. If you're gonna go to a Christmas party and you need to take an appetizer tray, that would be awesome. Like having this with whatever you want. These are my pepperoni slices. You could do, you know, whole pepperoni slices and put it on there and eat that as a little appetizer bite. I got some pepper jack grated here. I'm gonna hope that it is about 3 to 4 cups. So that gave us about 2.5 or 3 cups. I have a little bit of Colby Jack mixed with pepper jack from the other day. I'm gonna pour in, and then it really doesn't matter what kind of cheese you use, but we like this just because of the flavoring in it. So that will bring us to about probably 3.5, possibly 4. So I might add another kind. I might just stop with that and try that out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just stop here and try this out for the soup, see if it's enough. Oh, I made sharp cheese, and that's what that looks like. And then these are mozzarella, which evidently the sizes didn't fully melt to make the full circle on all of them, which is totally fine. But I did want the 2 colors again, so I could experiment with layering them as on like a charcuterie board with the different colors. Okay, my son liked it. Yay, it's a win. Okay, I am gonna make myself a dairy-free version and see if I like it without the dairy. Then I can let you guys know, because I would like to offer a dairy-free version for you and for myself, because I do try to limit my dairy intake. If I don't like it, then I will be adding my Dubliner cheese that I get from Costco. It's Kerrygold brand, and that I seem to do better with. So we're gonna put one together for me, and I'll let you know what I think. I think it has cooled down enough. It's still steaming, but let's see. If you need to be dairy-free, this is good. I think because I know about the cheese, I'm kind of missing the cheese, but this is actually very good. And I love the rich, I don't know if you can see the broth color, but it's beautiful. And I have not added actually the tomato sauce, which this reminds me I was gonna add tomato sauce. So there's obviously a variation of ways that you could make this so that it is dairy-free or it is 100% carnivore. Like this right now is 100% carnivore. Just depends on how clean of meat you like to eat as well, because the pepperoni and the bacon, my husband does eat bacon, he doesn't eat pepperoni. So he will taste this, but he won't eat like a whole bowl of it. So okay, I'm gonna try the sharp cheese, little crispy. Let's see if we hear the crunch. Not fully. I cooked these at 325 for more like 15 minutes because I was hoping. They're delicious. They're just not a crisp yet. So we need to keep working on that. I had that plate full that I showed all you guys, and my husband came home and my son was here, and they were all devoured before dinner was even ready. So I had to make another set. The next one is mozzarella. Let's see where, look, it's kind of bubbly. All the other ones were really flat, but this one, it has a little bit of substance in there, so that's interesting. Okay, mozzarella, how do you taste? I don't love that one. I'm not a huge mozzarella fan. Maybe that's why it just tastes a little more boring, I think. Probably because I just had sharp cheddar cheese, so it is kind of boring. So that one might be fun if you put like a slice of pepperoni on top of it, and or a little bit of Italian seasonings, make its own little miniature pizza. That would be kind of fun. Well, thanks for coming along with me today as I made my creamy Italian soup carnivore style. We really enjoyed it as a family. It was just nice and cozy. It's been raining all day. A few trees fell over in a different part of town and knocked electricity out. So it's been stormy and cold. So I love a good cozy soup at this season. So I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy it like we have, and we will see you next time. Bye.